Hey guys, and welcome back. In this video, let's talk about PO service or purchasing order service in IBM Maximo. So, what is a PO service? It's used to procure non-physical work, external labor, or professional services rather than physical inventory. So BO lines here will be service or standard service as we will go through. So let's go to purchasing module. You will see you could start actually service from purchasing requisition, then RFQ, then BO, or go directly to uh, purchasing order. Previously, we did a lot of cases related to purchasing requisition, then RFQ, then purchasing order. In this uh, video, we will focus on purchasing order, okay, directly, and then we will create invoice from it. Okay, here we will create a new purchase order, and this is our service, HVAC repair, or let's call it this one to be more obvious. Now we will select our vendor who will do this service. Then we could save our work. Okay, here is the required line. Maybe you set it here. Currency, full update, vendor date, etc. All these fields you could do it as a note for you. Here is the most important BO lines. Line type here will be service or standard service. So what is the difference? Standard service used for standardized services that exist in your database, like quarterly HVAC maintenance or shipping fees, etc. Okay, so there is an application called service items. We add our service to it. Okay, this service exists in your database and should be exist in your database. For our case, we will select service. So service used for one-time, descriptive or ad hoc service. It doesn't require predefined item number from the item master or service application. Item application as we said, but it used for one-time use. Now description for this, maybe let's say this one. Okay, unit cost, let's say it would be $1,000. Unit cost one, sorry, line cost. Okay, will be 1,000 for line cost. Say 1,000. Save our work. So now unit cost will be 1,000. Quantity you could add 1, 2, 3, etc. Okay, order unit, any one of these. Okay, let's say will be ordered with H. It's not. Okay, let's save our work. Now unit cost will be 1,000. Line cost all it will be 1 multiplied by 1. 1,000 will be 1,000. If we set this to okay, it will be 2,000. Here for line cost, you don't need to enter line cost. You just only enter quantity and unit cost. So total cost here also it will be 2,000. Okay. So for simplicity, let's make this one. Okay, now we added our line cost. Something will be needed here to add your GL account or asset or location here. So we will use this. The only GL account exists here on the system. Okay, you could add more parameters here, but for simplicity, this is the most important fields here. Okay, so you could add also your tax here. Take care of this. Okay, here is the status. It's waiting approve status. Okay, you have two options. to accept this or approve this BO manually. Okay, then send it to vendor, or the another option, your company has its own workflow, so will you go with this workflow? For example, if this BO exceed 1,000 or 10,000, it will go to purchasing manager or maintenance manager, etc. Okay, according to your workflow in your company. Next, we will approve this. Now it's approved. Then we will send this BO to our vendor. Okay, we could here change status to be in progress, since it's in progress work. Now it's in progress. So our work on this BO. Okay, we will do something else here. We will take this BO, go to purchasing. We should receive this BO. Okay, if you want this BO, it exists now here. I didn't enter it, so just copy and paste it here. You will find it here in receiving application. So here's two tabs. We talked about material receiving previously. So here we will see standard service received. Okay, so if you select this item, select ordered service. Again, select ordered services. Here you will select this, the only BO line exists here. Okay, once you select it, okay, take care from this BO here is in progress. Okay, except now it's none. Okay, receipt cost, it's 0. Pre-tax total here is 1,000. Okay, company courier or vendor. Okay, attention to this user. Here you have out of options. For our case, we will select BO line from here. Okay. Okay. Here is inspection status, change it to be completed. Okay. After we save our work, okay, everything changed here. BO still in progress. Received here is 1,000 changed. Ordered date here. Status inspection will be completed here. Okay, you could return this after you approve it. You could return this BO. Okay, it will be returned. So you could return it or reset it to void. But for our case, we completed our work. So in this case, vendor should do its job. Okay, and you completed it physically. Here is the physical work. Okay, and your site. Okay, now we will go to inventory. Purchasing invoices. We will create invoice for this BO. Let's add it. Okay, now once we added this BO tab, you will get all data related to this BO. This is the BO itself. Let's say pay for HVAC emergency compressor. Okay, now we saved it. Okay, you could add this date to be this date. Okay, status entered, it's still entered. Okay, received complete here. We got this from BO. Okay, if we go to this BO, you will see all details related to BO. BO still in progress. It could be converted to close once we close our invoice. Okay, this is the company or vendor. Okay, you could add more data here: bank, pre-tax, total tax, etc. Okay, here is the node. Invoice lines, you could create a new one or copy BO lines. Take care from this, we copy our BO. Okay, save our work. This is the details of BO line, like BO. We will approve this one. You have also two options. The same two options exist in every application. You could do it manually. This is the default. or go to with a workflow cycle according to your company. Okay, invoice now approved. Okay, now you could send it to your vendor after it's paid, and you will close also BO by this checkbox. Okay, so now if we go to BO, we will see it's closed now. Okay, and this invoice is paid. You could send this invoice number and this details invoice line to ERP system or financial system to add it to your project cost and so on related to financial case. Okay, so that's all for uh, creating the BO service and receiving it, and then create invoice for it and pay it to your vendor or to your service vendor. Okay, that's all guys for this video. See you on the next one. Thank you.